Guys, it's me, Justine again. I don't know if it caught. It's me, Justine again. Um, Forget the fact that I have some really silly makeup on today. I just decided to have a little therapeutic makeup sesh and take a couple pictures for you guys. Just, I needed it. You know, I did a lot of really great prom simple makeup recently, and I think I wanted to do something a little bit edgier. But for this video, and I haven't made a video in quite a while. I know that I'm already saying too many times, so I mean that's just the way it's gonna have to be. I'm sorry guys, bear with me. But I had a couple people ask me recently, kind of not recently, I'm sorry that it took so long for me to make this. I've been like crazy busy. I'm gonna continue to look down because I have some notes that I'm looking at here and I want to make sure that I mention everything. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video tonight is basically how I succeed and how I do the things that I want to do and how I stay encouraged and how I stay positive and how I make my dreams come true. It's been what I've been doing. I'm so incredibly happy with the way that my life is coming together recently, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I did have, I think, 3 or 4 people reach out to me asking me how I did it. So I want to share my tips with you guys, and this is also inspired by Mr. Trent Shelton, who's absolutely wonderful. If you don't watch him, start watching him today. Wonderful. His videos are maybe 3 minutes long, straight to the point, inspiring if you need a quick pick-me-up throughout your day. So here is my video on how to succeed and how to be happy. So the number one thing that I can tell you guys, which is super important, is to have good friends. You are 100% the company you keep. You will either be brought down or uplifted by the company that you keep. So who you keep in your circle is super important. I personally am blessed with the most amazing friends and family that anyone could ever ask for. Will have my back unconditionally, and if I'm doing something wrong, will put me in my place in the most loving way. So make sure that the company that you're keeping is the best company that you can possibly keep. The second thing is to not wallow in your misery. If you have something that hasn't gone your way, or I don't know, maybe just not your idea of what you want to happen in any current situation, don't sit there. I mean, think about it. You're going to sit there wasting all this time thinking about it. Just wasting time wallowing in your misery and doing what about the situation. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, be heartless and don't be sad or don't be upset when things don't necessarily go your way. Have your 5 minutes, have your day, have whatever it is that you need, and make sure that you're moving past it, because time is the one thing you can never get back. The other thing that I use 100% as I'm making this video right now is my social media. If it's something that I mean, there's different things that we're obviously looking for in life. Some of us are looking for, whether it just be a position, a significant other, whatever it is that you're looking for, utilize your social media if you can. If you are looking for a job, LinkedIn, Craigslist, you know, even Facebook and Instagram. I can't tell you how many positions I've landed on Instagram. You just have to have this mentality of you can pretty much do anything, which brings me to my next point, and that's shut down negativity. Probably one of the most important points that I'm going to bring up in this video is shutting down negativity and making sure that you're surrounded by positivity. One thing that I personally do is I don't really share anything. I look crazy right now looking at myself in this screen. I don't share my success stories until they're actually a success story. When it comes to the process, I share it with very few people. And the reason why, and some people will call me stubborn for this, is because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your negativity. I don't want to hear your realism, your realistic outlook, because to me, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as being a realist, because you would then have to know exactly what's going to happen, and you don't. I've had a lot of people tell me what I could and couldn't do, and I've pretty much succeeded in everything that I've really wanted to do and everything that I've really tried to do. Now, with that said, there are things that are just not meant for us no matter how hard we try, because God has something better for us that we can't see. But for me, I don't even ask for advice, really. I mean, it's rare that I do. I don't ask anyone what they think about my goals and my dreams, because I don't, most of the time it's been proven that people will be negative. Sometimes it's because they haven't succeeded in what they wanted to do, and that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. It has nothing to do with you. So my advice would be to succeed and then share, and then be the voice for someone else to know that they can succeed in the things that they want to do as well. Another thing is to be open to failure. It's cliche to say, I guess, but you're never gonna fail if you just sit there doing nothing. If you know, if you are putting in your efforts, you are gonna not get every single opportunity that you want. But to me, failing is just one of those things that, it's like love. I always tell people, I would rather love and get hurt than never love at all. You know, failure is just one of those things that will come when you're trying to go for so many things, because at the end of the day, it is a matter of numbers as well. And like I said, not everything is meant for you, so I don't even know if you can really consider it failure. But don't be afraid of failure. Another thing is be honest. The next point I'm going to bring up is honesty. Honesty to me has always been such an important policy with pretty much everything that I do. And, you know, it's important to be honest with ourselves of what are we ready for? Are we actually ready to have that job that it is that we want? Are we ready to have that relationship that it is that we want, to seek that education that we want, to stand in that position that we want? Is it honestly, you know, really look at yourself and ask yourself, be honest with yourself as well as be honest with others. Are you ready? Do you deserve that opportunity? Have you done every single thing that you can possibly do to get that opportunity? Do you deserve it as a person? Another thing, probably the second most important thing I'm going to mention in this video, are visual cues. If you have been inside of my home, you will see positive notes, pictures, quotes everywhere, pretty much everywhere. And so, a lot of the times I'm even saying them out loud. I am extremely visual, down to where I hang everything up. I have, I think, 3 closets in my apartment. I like everything to be seen. All of my makeup, I don't have it in a closed container. I have it all on display. You can't see what I'm looking at there, but it's all on display. I am a very visual person, and I have a dream board, and it's probably the most important thing in my home is my dream board, because I put something up there. I look at it every single day, a couple times a day, whether it's something that a work position that I want, just a simple reminder. Even all of my tattoos on my body are visual reminders of what it is that I aspire to be in life, and my goals and my dreams. So to me, and maybe to you too, if it's not something you tried, I definitely encourage you to try. I definitely encourage you to do it, because it's been so helpful to me, is having my visual cues. They're everything. And it's so satisfying when I succeed in something and I take it down and I replace it with something else. I try to keep that dream board nice and full. Always make sure that you have in front of your face your plan, because we have so many things going on. It's very, very important to be able to kind of focus and see our dreams and our aspirations in front of our face, to as a constant reminder of what it is that we're doing, why it is that we're doing it, and like I said, be able to update it as well. That's, you know, that's something so satisfying for me. Another thing, and I think this is important because I'm talking to so many people, is to be your own brand and to stand in your own lane. I always say I'm running in my own lane. I'm not looking on each side of me what anyone else is doing. Am I inspired by other people? Of course. You will never, I mean, you will will never come up with a 100% original idea. You can come up with something that's very new, but we're going to be inspired. What I'm trying to say is, don't look at someone else, and I posted something similar to this the other day. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing for fun, or what they're wearing, or what they do for work. Worry about you. I always say there's no comparison between me and someone else. It's not because I'm above them, it's because we're different. We're sitting at the same level, but we're doing two totally different things. I don't want to be compared to anybody else. I don't want anyone else to be compared to me. And I really, really encourage you guys to find your own unique thing, and to not, because if you're comparing yourself to, think about it. If you are comparing yourself to someone else, you will always be disappointed because you will never be them. So be inspired by people and build your own brand, your own names, run in your own lane, full speed. Another thing, my third to last tip, is don't forget what matters. Don't forget your home life, your relationships with your family, friends, children. Don't forget that you do need rest. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because that will catch up to you. I think it's very, very important to be very work determined, but to also, that's only one side of everything that we're supposed to be as a person, as a human being. Don't let it be all that you are. My second to last thing, and one of the most important things, again, is appreciation. Appreciation is everything. I heard somewhere, I don't know if it was at church or if it was in some other sermon or video or something that I watched or something that I read, if you drop a penny and you don't pick up that penny, what makes you think that you deserve to win the lottery? If you don't take care of the little treasures that you have, and you don't remember that one day 10 years ago, what you have in front of your face right now was something that you were begging, crying, praying, pleading for, then how do you feel that you're entitled to have anything else? Really learn to appreciate the things that you have in life. And last but certainly not least, and what I owe every single thing that I am today to, and every single thing that I will be, and all the strength that I have, all the drive that I have, is to God. All glory be to God, because if it wasn't for God, honestly, there was a time in my life that I was so low, I probably wouldn't even be here today. And if it was not for the gospel songs that I listen to every day, the Trent Shelton videos that I watch, the godly members of my family, the people that I go to church with, the just reading, watching a video or reading something, or listening to a certain song, being a Christian, your life doesn't get easier, it just gets easier to handle. My life isn't any easier, and to be completely honest with you guys, because honesty is the best policy, there are a lot of things that go completely wrong in my life. You'll never hear about them because I'm not gonna have them grow. I'm not gonna give those things life. I'm not gonna feed them any water. I'm going to talk about all the amazing things that are going on in my life. And that's what's important to me, is my faith, and it has worked wonders in my life. And if it's not something that you have explored, I really, really, really encourage you to. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say about this. I hope that even if it was one single tip, that you guys can take away from it. If you want to message me and ask me any questions to go a little further into how it is that I kind of make the things come to pass that I make come to pass. But for all of you guys that are on social media, it's amazing that it just with like the click of an accept button, or to add somebody, the person, you never know what position they stand in, what they can do for you, and what you can do for them. So utilize your social media. Be thankful for everything that you have. If you don't have a dream board, get one today, and give God an opportunity in your life, because you will be more than surprised. Your life will never be the same. Thank you so much once again, guys. Have a great night.